Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to this video here today. It's different to the normal kind of videos I do. This is a voting video for a second career mode for me to do alongside my Road to Glory at Shrewsbury, which you guys seem to enjoy right now. It's going to be a different style, and it's going to be in a previous style, live games. I'm sure a lot of you will be excited to see a live career mode. Maybe some of you are not watching the Shrewsbury career mode because it's Road to Glory. It's a lower team. I know a lot of you guys don't like that. I know there's a lot of people that do. But yeah, I'm trying to cater for everyone here. And to do a reasonable amount of both games, like the same amount. I'm doing 2 series on Football Manager, of course, and it's kind of the same style. Doing lower league management and doing Manchester United as the bigger team. And now I want to get that bigger team career mode in with whoever I choose here. I'm going to go through a few teams in the top European leagues, and you're going to get to vote. I'll put a voting thing on and you can vote for it. Or if you have another idea, leave maybe a longer kind of comment. Or not, it doesn't have to be too long, just explain why, because why I should be that team. And I like to be teams that are still a big team, but there's obviously improving to be done. If they're not in Champions League, could be good as well, to get them to that stage, all that kind of stuff. And before I get into it, yes, I'm going to be playing on World Class, not on Legendary. Going back to that point, that's why I stopped playing on Legendary, especially playing live, because I don't feel it's enjoyable for me, and that's what I want to get out of it, enjoying myself. And that's another thing as well, which will allow me to do, I guess 4 series at once, 2 from both games, 2 in Football Manager and 2 in career mode. I've kind of got a better setup now. It's a more professional setup for doing YouTube as my job now. I'm trying to treat it more professionally anyway, like that, so my setup's actually pretty decent compared to, I guess, before this new year, pretty just messy room and that kind of stuff. It's a more professional setup, and I can record more every single day. Going into my office, as I like to call it now, and recording videos more or less all day, so I'll be able to step up the video quantity. I'm going to try and get 4 out per day, and I feel as though if I do 4 series, I can plan it as 1 video from each series every single day, and sometimes you might get 2 from 1. We'll see how it goes, but that's my plan anyway, and I want to get back into recording some live games. I think I'm ready for that. So yes, we will get into the teams that will be available, and I don't really know what other people are doing right now, and I know, a lot of you guys don't like it, because, of course, heaps of people make career mode videos these days in FIFA. There's always going to be people doing the same teams, whether it be a bigger YouTuber or a smaller YouTuber. Either way, I will take that into consideration. If you say, someone else is doing this career mode right now, I may avoid that, because I know you guys don't like, YouTubers doing the same teams, but like I said, there's probably smaller YouTubers being like someone out there's every single team, not every single team in the game, but the bigger teams, like Dortmund. There's probably about, I don't know, there's probably like 10 or 20 people doing Dortmund. So hopefully you do understand that. But yes, Dortmund's one of the teams, obviously not doing that well in real life, especially in the league more specifically. So they're one of the teams I would consider. Like all the big, I think, and also Leverkusen before them. Leverkusen's actually got some decent players. There's Son, who else? Leno, Wendell, I'm not sure how good he is. I know he's a Brazilian left back. Who else is in there? Of course, you got Kalahonoglu, no idea how to say his name. That I probably just murdered his name, but either way, he's a good player, I'm told. People always suggest him, and Kiesling up front. So Borussia Dortmund as well, like those 2 teams, Dortmund and Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern Munich, obviously they are a big team, but I don't want to be like a best team in the league. That's what I don't want to be, I feel, because then it'll be too easy. There's not much challenge in that, you know what I mean? I like to be maybe the team that's expected to come maybe, just in the Champions League, come 4th or something like that, or in the Europa League, something like that. I feel that would be the best. Schalke could be open to considerations for them. Some good players I like. You got Boateng in there. Huntelaar, a class striker, is getting a bit older. You got Sam as well, and there's probably more players. This is just the starting 11. HSV, probably not really appealing for me. Nah, these other teams wouldn't be appealing unless, like I said, if you have reasons why I should be them, leave in your comments. I'm just judging off their original starting 11, their money, and what I think they are. Wolfsburg, of course, they've got some good players. They've got Olic, Hunt, De Bruyne, who else? Perisic, Luis Gustavo, quality players. Werder Bremen as well. They're a bit, oh no, they're not as good. I always, see them, they're both like the green team. I see them as the green teams from Germany, obviously. Werder Bremen, maybe they're a team that could develop. They're a team you could develop. But like I said, I want to be playing with some big players and that, not too big, just like players you want to see me play with, of course. A team that you're going to be interested to watch, that's something. So, and I probably won't do an English team. I've done heaps so far. I'll go through them though, but yeah, probably not. In Italy, we'll go through, again, Italy. I kind of don't want to go managing in Italy. Rome is a consideration, though. I really like Roma. They've got some quality players. You've got Gervinho in there. You've got Totti, legend. Who else? De Rossi, Pjanic. The list goes on. Manolas as well is a very good centre-back. Any other teams of interest? Napoli as well. Napoli, some decent players. Higuain, Insigne, Hamšík, Callion. Actually, yeah, some decent players. Jorginho as well, he's decent. AC Milan, they haven't been as good as maybe a few years back when they had Ibrahimovic and stuff like that. They could be improved. See, that's the kind of team. See, Bayern Munich, they're not a team that could be improved. But Milan is, definitely someone that could. Juve, they're probably, you can say they're the best team in the league, probably. And especially with Pogba. I haven't actually managed Pogba in career mode yet this year in FIFA 15. But either way, they've got Pereira as well. I think he's good. Tevez, I don't know. Juve's got some decent players. What do you think about a Juve career mode? Of course, they're not even a 5-star team, though. So you got, room to improve that to get them to a 5-star team. So, like, I really like Tevez. I don't know what it is. I like to use Tevez in FIFA. I just felt like that just came to my head now. I'd really love to use Tevez in a career mode. And you got Pogba in there as well. And Pereira is one of those. I've heard of him on Football Manager as well. I'll see how he goes in FIFA. But yeah, Juve's got a decent lineup. Inter, again, there's quite a few Italian teams that aren't as good as they used to be. Again, another team, look at Inter, don't have any of those, like, attack or midfield or defend. None of them are above 80. There's Kovacic, he's probably the standout player. Mauro Icardi as well, some decent first-team young players there. And they've got Jesus, of course. He'll help, and the rest. Fiorentina, maybe. But yeah, those other teams I mentioned, I feel more inclined to manage. And yeah, a lot of you guys will want to see them, I would imagine, because they're a big team. Next up, where is the next biggest European league? Like, you got Russia and you've got like Portugal and stuff, but yeah, it's not the same level of interest from you guys as well. Spain, I don't think I have managed a team in Spain in FIFA 15 yet, both on YouTube and both just privately. I've got a couple private career modes I've played. But anyway, Athletic Bilbao, I kind of don't want to manage them because I feel like it won't be realistic because they've got a rule in real life where they can only sign Basque players, I believe. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but yeah, basically only Spanish players. But yeah, Basque players. And there's some rulings in there, so I feel unrealistic because then people, like, I know if I play the career mode, I'll make signings of players from other countries, and people will suggest that as well. So I feel, if you're going to be Athletic Bilbao, you're going to have to play, if you want to be realistic, you have to play that way. But then there's no feature in the game to find out which players are Basque as well. So, because some French players are as well. That's something, like Laporte, I think, he must be because he signed for them. So yeah, that's a little rule. Atletico Madrid's interesting as well. I like Atletico Madrid. Very good team. Obviously, had a very successful season last season. And Soldi is a decent left back in FIFA. Juan Fran as well. They've got, a decent squad. Obviously after losing Diego Costa. I wouldn't be a Barcelona or Real Madrid. For me, they're a team you'll be at, you go back to that Bayern Munich as well. They're a team you'll be at the start of the game. They're already made. They're already amazing. So there's no really challenge in beating them. They're the team you have to beat. So yeah, that's what I mean. I want to be, one of those teams that would rival, and you've got to try and beat the best team in the league. So I feel as though there isn't too many of those in in Spain. Like, you got Real Madrid and Barca as the big ones. I know, maybe, people might vote enough for Barcelona. So, Barcelona and Real Madrid are still, one of the ones I will consider because they are one of the big teams. It just depends on the vote. Real Sociedad will be one as well. A 4-star team. I actually managed them in FM15. I did a save. I was actually streaming, so I actually grew to like a few of their players. So they'll be on the radar as well. There's going to be quite a few teams, but Valencia, I know MGH is doing one for sure. So yeah, I definitely won't do Valencia. I almost was before he was going to at least start recording it. Like I said, I wasn't doing live games, but yeah, I almost started recording it, but then I saw he did it, so I didn't really start that. That's why I did the Road to Glory. And yes, that's the rest of Spanish clubs. There isn't too many, but yeah, like I said, I'll put them all in the vote and we'll see how it goes. And I think that's it. Yeah, then we go back to England. Oh, England and France. Okay, those are two remaining. Arsenal I haven't managed yet, so they could be one. We'll see the votes on that. And any other like medium-sized. Chelsea, again, I wouldn't imagine a lot of you guys would want to see it because, yeah, they're kind of a really big team already. But, yeah, you may surprise me with the votes. Anyone else? Everton, definitely put Everton in there. A very, very nice squad indeed. We'll move on. Hull City, no. Leicester City, no. Liverpool, obviously, already had my tenure with them. Man City, I don't notice too many Man City career modes, but again, I feel as though Man City's a team you be at the start of a career mode to learn the game. They got money. I'm actually considering them as my first career mode for FIFA 16 because, yeah, they're a good team for you to start with. And I noticed not a lot of people be Man City for whatever reason. If you know why, leave your comments, of course. Already did Man United as well. Newcastle United, not the same level. Southampton. Spurs. Tottenham could be an interesting one. What do you think of that? They're like probably expected to finish that 5th or 6th position. You've got to try and challenge for the Champions League. They've got class players as well. I actually remember a couple people before FIFA 15 came out were suggesting Tottenham, for me to do a Tottenham career mode. You got Rose in there. Well, he's not amazing. You got Fazio. Kabul's a good player in FIFA. Who else? Well, at least that starting 11 isn't too amazing, but then obviously there's a lot of players that's not in that. They've got a good squad as well. They've got quite a few quality, for like first team players. They have a good squad. Probably Lamela, like from the guys, out of the guys I can't see, Lamela is the first that springs to mind. Stoke City, Sunderland, Swansea, no. And yeah, those are those names that I will consider. And the final one, we've checked out those other big countries. So final one, France. You got Monaco, interesting one. They've got the money. Very interesting team. You'll be able to sign quite a few players, so you could get them some success and some rare success as well. I don't think they've had, really a big success for a real long time, like dominance. And they've got good players. They've already bought in players the last few years. Like they got Kondogbia in there, Martinho. I'm not sure. I'm not sure Ferreira Carrasco is a good player. They've got Berbatov. Not sure if he'll be a good player or not to use. He'll be a good player on the ball at least. He's very skillful. Bordeaux could be an interesting one. Interesting challenge, but again, like compared to the other teams, Bordeaux's not going to have the same interest, I feel. But yeah, 4-star team. Who knows? They have to be at least around 4 stars, I feel. Lille? Lille could be an interesting team. They got Korchia. Korchia's actually a quality right back. Anyone else that springs to mind? Not really a glamorous team for me to manage, I feel. Not a lot of players, at least in that starting 11, that springs to mind. But yes, Marseille. I'd probably prefer to be Marseille. They've got some more players, I know, like Imbula, Ayew. There's some decent players in there. Nkulu as well. Mandan is a good goalkeeper. Montpellier could be an interesting one. I might put them in there. Obviously, Olivier Giroud. He came from there. But again, there's not a lot of names that are familiar to me. Well, I know them, of course, but not like as really, really good players. OGC Nice, or I think it's pronounced Nice in France. But either way, not enough quality. Lyon, definitely. I did one in FIFA 14, didn't I, with them? Very young team. Lacazette, of course, a lot of people sign Lacazette. It'll be interesting to use him from the start. But yeah, Lyon's only a 4-star team. They used to be the best team in France. But obviously they aren't anymore. PSG's a big one. Like, they're a good team already. I don't think... again, I probably wouldn't consider. But again, they're going to go in the votes. And you may... I may be surprised once again. If people really want to see a really big team. We'll see how that pans out. And I feel that is it. Yep. I won't leave it on any team because that will be just like, maybe some bias. If I leave it on team, you may think I want to be that team and you vote for them or something. So yeah, I'll leave that there. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, but it wasn't really made to be enjoyed. Just to get your votes in. I'll leave a link to a voting thing in the description. and just, yeah, no pressure to, like, I don't prefer any team. Like, I haven't thought which team I want to be yet. I just want to see your feedback, and yeah, maybe some of your comments will persuade me to be a certain team. But more so, it's gonna be, this is the first time, I think this is the first time in FIFA career mode that I'll pick a team that gets the most votes in a poll. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how it pans out. Ideally, I want to start it tomorrow morning. I'm going to upload this just before I go to sleep in Australia, and it'll be like, I don't know, what's the time right now? Yeah, I'm recording this about like almost midnight, so we'll go up about that time in Australia at least. So by the time I wake up, hopefully there'll be a decent amount of votes, and that's, yeah, hopefully I'll start recording it tomorrow. And anyway, like I said, leave your votes, maybe some reasons why I should be the team you voted for, and I'll see you guys next time.